This May, one of Ireland's most unique landscapes comes alive in a celebration of nature, heritage and biodiversity. Burrenbeo 2026 is a month-long festival featuring guided walks, talks and immersive experiences that showcase the rich habitats, wildflowers and traditions of the Burren at its seasonal peak. To tell us more about what's in store, I'm joined on the line by Brian Nally, Events Coordinator with Burrenbeo Trust. Good morning to you, Brian.
Good morning, Alan. How are things?
Very well, thanks very much for being with us. So, can you tell us what Burrenbeo 2026 is all about? It's a month-long festival?
Yeah, so every weekend throughout May, we have events that are celebrating the unique and incredible biodiversity that the Burren has. We have, in the Burren, we have a mix of species-rich grassland, an amazing array of Arctic, Alpine, Mediterranean wildflowers all growing in this small, stony place, and then an incredible mix of pollinators that, exist in that habitat. So we are coordinating a series of events throughout the month. We do this every year to celebrate how rare and special and unique of a place it is and what incredible biodiversity we have, in a place that on the surface of it, people might think there's not too much going on. But yeah, there's a lot to celebrate here.
Which is probably why the programme is so diverse. I mean, how did you all go about curating such a wide range of events each year?
I suppose it takes a lot of time, but I suppose Burrenbeo Trust is primarily I suppose we're about community, and we have a really good network, and we have a lot of like-minded people all interested in biodiversity and in wildlife, and different people have different expertise. We also have in Burrenbeo, a number of national programs like the Hare's Corner and Heritage Keepers and Farming for Nature, and through those networks as well, we meet a lot of interesting and very wise experts in their field.
For people listening, I mean, who are these events designed for, Brian? Is it mainly for experts, or can complete beginners enjoy it too?
No, it'd be complete beginners. There really is, there's over 25 events, so there really is something for everybody. And even if you just have a passing interest in something, there's something to take out of an event. We have stuff for children, like this Saturday. We have a free event for children aged 6 to 10 in Temple Cronin, where they'll be able to investigate the limestone pavement, fossils, wildflowers, and then there's walks for people who might be interested in pollinators like butterflies and bees, and then there's flower walks. So yeah, there really is something for everybody. So you just have a look at the program and see what catches your eye, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's lots of walks, talks, workshops, even yoga and creative writing. Why is it important to include those well-being and creative elements to the itinerary?
Well, I think a lot of people are interested in those things. Yoga and artistic practice in particular. A lot of people are very interested in them at the moment, and I think it's important to cater to a wide variety of people. I mean, doing yoga on a hilltop isn't necessarily for everybody, but the people who do it will find it really special to do that in such a unique landscape. And you mentioned we have a zine workshop, a nature zine workshop, which will be focusing on a little bit of writing and a little bit of crafting, which will be on Ensteinman this Saturday, and that's also a free event with the wonderful artist Maidstone from Cracking Light Productions.
Do you think events like Burrenbeo, Brian, can genuinely change how people think about conservation, or maybe get them thinking about conservation in the first place? Maybe it's not something that occurs to them all too often, if at all.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of times people are thinking about conservation kind of hypothetically or in an abstract way. But if you were to go on say, a butterfly walk with Jesmond Harding, which we have 3 of on this month, and you'd actually see some of the endangered species. That there's species of butterfly that only exist in Ireland in the Burren, and you'd actually see them, and you'd see how precious and delicate they are, and could be life changing for a lot of people. Change their point of view on how these things affect the wider community and on Ireland in general.
In terms of the programme, are there events where booking is advised or registering is necessary?
Yeah, you need to register for everything. We have a mix of paid events. The most expensive ticket we would have would be €15, which would be, for like a 2-hour outdoor walk, which is still decent value. I think we have a lot of free events as well, but you would need to register for everything, because we do have a limit on numbers for almost every event that we have. But you can see all of that detail on burrenbeo.com if you're interested. You can see the full program and you can reserve your space.
Okay, burrenbeo.com is the place to go to find out what's happening and what you will be able to go to. The events coordinator with Burrenbeo Trust, Brian Nally. Brian, thanks for taking us through that.
Thanks very much, Alan.